Today's class is about JavaScript screen, location, and Navigator objects. Yeah, these are pretty small objects, but yet quite powerful objects. They are really, needed. Except for the Navigator, I say both location and screen are very important. Okay, so I'll just give a brief introduction of screen. So screen object is used to get the screen attributes. So what does a screen has? A screen has width and height. So this is the screen object will give us the width and height of the screen, the user screen actually. So it may be a tablet, it may be mobile, it may be a laptop, it may be a desktop, it may be a 21-inch desktop, 27-inch desktop, whatever it is, it gives the width and height if you use the screen object in our web page. Okay, so where do we use this screen object? Like why do we need it? We need this because nowadays it's all about responsive web design. So if you want to design something responsive, then it should be aligned properly with the screen sizes. So different devices has different screen sizes. So using JavaScript, we'll be knowing the screen sizes and loading the code accordingly. Whatever, like say for instance for mobile, we don't need additional things. So we just scrape them off and just show them the mobile version. So how do we know that it's a mobile version? One way is that the screen. Using the screen, we can know, yeah, this guy has come from a mobile, this guy has come from a tablet based on the sizes, because we know the sizes of the screens. Like for an iPhone, I don't exactly remember, yeah, but for everything there is a width and height. So based on that, we can just go ahead and do our responsive design. And the next is location. So location is used to redirect or get the URL of the current page. Alright, so location object is used for this. Like if sometimes if you want to know, for instance, say, but it's not recommended. But I'm just saying where this can be used. For instance, what we do is like in Ajax, which we did not talk about, but this is where I use my location object. Whenever I'm going for, let's say, Ajax request, and if I have to uh, go to another URL based on the inputs, yeah, I'll use location. Yeah, I'll just give a small example, then you'll be knowing where we exactly use the location object. And the last of this is Navigator object. So Navigator object is all about the, so what kind of browser this guy is using? Is he using a Netscape? Sorry, is he using a Firefox, Google Chrome? So this tells about the browser, but it is highly recommended that we do not use this. Okay, so out of these three, these two are very important, and this in particular, the location object in particular, is very important, because screen can be done using jQuery too, but whereas location, yeah, it can be done with jQuery, but it's more powerful in JavaScript. That's what I feel. So this object is very important. So just keep in mind, location object is very important, and screen object is used to get the width and height, and navigator object is used to get the information about the browser. Alright, so now let's see what are the properties in. So screen has width, height. This is general, the total screen width and the total screen height. Then the next is very important, which is called avail height, H capital, and avail width. Okay, so what is avail height and avail width? So as I told, width and height is a general width and height, like complete from top to bottom and left to right. Width is left to right, height is top to bottom. Let's say. But avail height is like if you take a browser, Okay, there is a menu bar, there is an address bar, and if you take a computer, there is a task bar. So this space is wasted if you see, right? So I'll show this. Just sharing my screen here. So yeah, you can see here, this is wasted. This is wasted because we don't see the content of the web page in these places. Let's take Google, let's say. Okay, so this particular space, so entire space is wasted, and this entire space is wasted. All we see is only this area. So that is available width and available height. It all depends upon the type of browser, the type of computer you are using. So that's where available height and available width is what all important for us. Okay, so that is available width and available height. Those are the like four properties of screen object. So with important properties, I say they are not just four. There are so many other properties, but we're not going to discuss those. We're only going to discuss the important ones. The next is location. So location object has a href property, okay, and then a path name property, and we have the other thing also, host name, etc. But yeah, again, these two are important. So we only talk about these two, and then navigator. So I'll show a practical example of location. So instead of just talking about them, it's better if I show you guys. So Navigator. So Navigator has app name, I guess, app version, user agent. Okay, so app name is nothing but the browser name. This is the browser developer name. Like say, for instance, Mozilla has been developed by Netscape. Okay, like such, even Chrome, and they consider like the father of every browser is Netscape actually. So when I say an app name, that's the reason I say like it's these rules, app name, app version, and user agent, they're from way back actually, like from somewhere around from, I don't exactly know, but in the 90s. So that's the reason they give a wrong data for us. So that's the reason I say, okay, do not use this navigator. Navigator is just for the sake of it there. So yeah, just remember, it's not recommended to use Navigator. We can use Navigator for maybe user agent, okay, but not for app name and app version because they are from age olds, from dark ages, I say. Let's say. So yeah, Taufik, you got any question here? I see you typing something. Exactly, exactly. You got it. Yeah, great man. So now go ahead. Let's go ahead and see example for everything.